It's the morning market minute with UPBOptionMillionaires.com. It's like deja vu all over again on this Thursday, May 28, 2015. S&P 500 futures started the week with a really swift decline. But guess what happened? In 2015 fashion, those losses were swiftly reversed. We've recovered those. Pulling back a little bit here overnight, China has crashed. Down over 6%, but S&P 500 futures hanging tough here at trendline support going back a couple weeks. Is this some sort of a cup and handle? We're going to fill this up with some gains, or are we going to pull back down to the lows that we saw on Tuesday? The dollar index, the bond market continue to be volatile, and we want to watch that going forward. The U.S. dollar index hit the triple-digit level earlier this year, pulled back, found support, as I thought it would, at 94.95 level, and has since seen a really sharp recovery, a couple strong days last week as well. Are we going to break that triple-digit level, or are we going to come across, you draw a trend line across here, we're almost at resistance, and we see a pullback, and I think that's the more likely scenario. We're going to consolidate for a little bit long. And now we look at the TLT, 20-year bond treasury ETF, bumping up against long-term trend line resistance here. Pre-market TLT is at 122.83, up a little bit from yesterday's close. We get up here, we're going to pull back. And I look from the longer term perspective, go to the 5-year chart here, and you can see long-term support is at just about 100, and I think there's a good chance if we fail to break through this, which I think is a distinct possibility, we're going to move back down to 100, which is going to imply the market expecting higher interest rates. But let's see that resolution come before we get too excited about it. Apple maintaining consolidation here after breaking out of this broadening descending wedge, looking to move to new record highs, and I think we're going to see that over the next couple weeks. Home Depot bumping up against long-term trendline support. Remember, they can buy back stock. Again, $18 billion worth of capital to buy back their own stock. Also seeing they have some sort of offering here pre-market, probably just issuing more debt to buy back more stock. How great is that? GoPro talked about this stock here as a one to watch. Back in March, I did a nice market video, and you can see what it's done since. It was under $40. Now up this morning, up over 55. The CEO was on CNBC talking about GoPro drones. Ooh, boy. FEYE and PanW, I like to call it. PanW. FEYE pulled back from the longer term chart perspective, and you can see targeting here a move to 50 and a break above there. Could see the 95 level pierced. That'd be a longer term time frame there, but just something to keep in mind as we see these security companies come under pressure in a positive fashion. PanW, a lot of analyst upgrades this morning, and look at this. I talked about this as a stock to watch heading into 2015 at about 117, and it's up, I don't know, another $50 on top of that. All right, it's the morning market minute. Actually, another stock finally that I talked about as one that would sink in 2015. Oh my goodness. Garmin, you can see it started the year off with a sharp little recovery rally up the trend line resistance and has since sunk, looking to hit new 52-week lows here. Something to keep an eye on as it fills the gap up it had last year. All right, UPB, I'll see you in the chat room at OptionMillionaires.com. Everyone have an exciting trading session. Goodbye.